confirmed.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of Review Tech USA, and I would give my left and right nut to be a first-hand witness to the scenario that is taking place in this picture. Okay, so as I start this video, I'm going to give a disclaimer, because I know a lot of people are going to try to call me out on things and say that I'm wrong about things. I could very well be wrong about things, but I do know enough about the IP Protect Act and SOPA to talk about it. Okay, because I think some things are getting blown out of proportion, and some things that are very bad about the bills, shut the fuck up, are not being talked about. So I'm going to talk about that today. I don't know everything, I'm not going to talk about everything, but some of this is going to calm you down, and some of this is going to make you very nervous. So, that's my disclaimer. Listen and take it with a grain of salt, because I'm not a lawyer. I don't know the bill inside and out. I did read up on it, but I don't know it inside and out. Moving on. What are the IP Protect Act and SOPA being sold as? What is their main purpose? What does this bill do? What these bills are designed to do is, if a website is hosting or has links to copyrighted intellectual property, what will happen is that site will be considered a foreign rogue site or a rogue site, and it will be shut down and destroyed. You won't be able to search for it on search engines. If this website that's being accused of having copyrighted intellectual property has some kind of transaction service, credit card transactions will be blocked from it. The website will be plucked from the domain name system. It will cease to exist. Basically, this gives the power to the government and corporations to make a site that, in their eyes, is distributing intellectual property illegally go away. Hence why it's being called the Internet Blacklist Bill. Or these bills combined are being called the Internet Blacklist Bills. And this has a lot of people in an uproar. It should. These bills are terrible. And they're very vague. They don't really define what is infringing on copyrights and what's fair use. They're very gray area, and I think they were purposely crafted that way. And because of this, a lot of people in the gaming community on YouTube are freaking out. They think that this bill is going to kill off commentaries, playthroughs, reviews. But what they don't realize is, and I read up on this, and Guns for Hire said the same thing, the gun shop said the same thing, corporations already have the power to take down your videos. But virtually every developer and publisher in the gaming industry loves that people post YouTube videos. As a matter of fact, a lot of games like Uncharted 3 and Modern Warfare 3 have built-in theater modes. Uncharted 3 actually makes you upload gameplay footage through the game itself. You don't have to go on YouTube. You don't even have to edit it in Vegas. It has a YouTube uploader built right into it. As a matter of fact, proponents of the bill, people who were for this bill, were asked about gameplay footage, and they said, we don't give a crap about gameplay footage. That's not what this bill's going after. They said it point blank. Now, if you're into reviewing movies on YouTube, where you get paid to do it on some other website, that's gonna be a problem, because the movie industry is much more vigilant, and you have to understand, gameplay for video games and having videos up on YouTube, that's not the product. The interactive experience where you're holding the controller is the product. When you post footage from a movie, the movie is the product. You watching it, the visual experience is the product. And that's why the movie industry is much more vigilant. So if you're a movie reviewer and you get paid to do it, I would be losing sleep right now. I'm not here to sugarcoat everything. I'm giving the positive and negative aspects, and I hate breaking it to you. It's not going to be a good thing if this bill passes. So if you're into watching gameplay videos on YouTube, or you're into posting gameplay videos like I am on YouTube, we're going to be okay. If you're into reviewing movies, like I said, it's not going to be good. So you're probably thinking at this point, Rich, you always have that intro in your videos telling us to go sign a petition. If it's not going to affect you, what do you care? This bill is still really bad. This bill gives the government and corporations a way to censor the internet. That's the problem. What scares me the most is that pharmaceutical companies are really behind this bill. They're huge proponents of the SOPA and Protect IP Act. And let me give you a frightening scenario. Say this bill passes in the form it's in now, which I don't think it will. They had a 3.5-hour debate over this bill today, and people got nailed. And from what I read through CNET and other news sources, there's probably going to be a lot of revisions to it. But say nothing happens, the bill passes the way it is now. And let's say, for example, a woman has a really popular blog on the internet, and her doctor prescribed her to have a certain medication. and this medication caused her to have a permanent health condition, and she complains about it on her blog. Basically, Pfizer can go to law enforcement and say this woman is infringing on our copyrights, even if she's not. And without giving due process, they could shut down her blog, pull it from web searches, so no one could find out that this medication has dangerous side effects. That scares the hell out of me. Okay, great. Whoopee, you and I will be able to watch, Modern Warfare commentaries, and I'll be able to post my news videos every day. But a woman who has a serious illness due to a medication she was given by a pharmaceutical company and who talks about it on her blog could get her blog taken down because Pfizer doesn't want you to know about the dangerous side effects of the medication. That is dangerous, and that is severe internet censorship, and this bill can allow that. Look, the bottom line is that piracy is a problem, and I knew a bill like this would eventually come out. Anyone who says it isn't, go to any search engine you want, look for any album that you want to pick up, look for any movie that you want to pick up, and in a matter of seconds, you could find it and download it. And if a bill like this, in a proper form, not the form it's in now, existed, it could help prevent things like that. Because a simple black and white question, if you couldn't torrent your favorite album, how would you get it? You would buy it. And I'm not talking about the celebrities that have millions of dollars and the CEOs of all these record labels that have probably billions of dollars. You also hurt the recording engineer when you do that. You also hurt people that are small time that work in the music industry. And I'll admit, I'm as guilty of it too. I have torrented albums before. I'm not preaching right now. But these bills, the SOPA and the IP Protect Act, give the government and corporations way too much power, and there's going to be dangerous side effects to them. And that's why you should click the link below in the description and petition and let them know you do not want these bills to pass, because they are absolute bullshit. Anyway guys, I'm going to end this video here. If you think I made any mistakes or you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. Beyond gaming, this is a very serious bill and I don't want to see it pass through Congress. As always, I really appreciate your support, and I'm going to leave you with this idiot on PSN that wouldn't stop talking shit. And in the match you just previously saw when I first started this video, we dominated him. Have a good one.
Oh, they left? The niggas that were talking shit left? Wait a minute, do I hear anything right now? I think it's just cowards, man, they left. Oh, good. So good. Not even mad. A fire department motherfuckers up in here. I feel like the FYNY, FDNY fire department. I own a house. I need them motherfuckers. That's my man right there. I don't give a fuck.